Straight out. What's going on, everybody? The Loaded Snacks Movie Club is back this month once again to talk about movies with you all. Are you all ready to do that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
You.
Okay, so this month we are discussing Krampus from 2015. Director was Michael Daugherty on it. Stars Adam Scott, Toni, Collette, and David Kochner. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Apologize if I'm saying it incorrectly. And this is described as the story of a boy who has had a bad Christmas and accidentally summons a festive demon to his family home. Do you all agree with that synopsis?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so the first question is, was this anybody's first time seeing it, or have people seen it before?
First time.
Last time.
Because I was
First and last.
First time as well. So with that, how do we feel about the movie?
I'm amazed by that. Like the fact that I'm one of the people who's actually watched this horror
you
movie
have?
and y'all haven't. Yeah.
Now, if
Who
I'd have
made
It's like my
known,
second or third time. What?
Who made you watch it?
Oh, I don't know. It was a while ago. I think I watched it when it came out.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Did you see it in the theater?
I think so.
What?
Yeah, she got
Oh, you
Yeah.
paid money?
Yeah.
if
You
I'd have
pay
known that
Listen.
Adam Scott and Kochner were in it from the beginning,
Mhm.
I probably would have gone to see it just because I like the comedy stuff that they're in. So I would have immediately associated and made this thing like, oh, this show's gonna be completely comedy. Straight up seeing the two of them.
I mean,
You probably consider it still to some left of being a comedy.
Listen,
Frosty has
But-
one this year that she saw. That no,
they should
What
own
is
that
that?
one over none of us.
yeah,
So,
No.
Frosty, since you did see it in the theater, did you enjoy yourself when you went to the theater and saw this back in 2015?
Yeah, I did. I remember like somebody said they didn't tell me it was supposed to be like a horror movie, and then it started getting creepy, and I was like, is this gonna freak me out? And then I just kept watching and I was like, oh, it's this kind of creep. This is fine. Like
Agreed.
it was just fun. So
okay.
All right. So, Coop, since you have never seen this before, what did you think of it?
This movie was terrible. Straight out the gate, honestly. And you know what's funny? I remember seeing the trailer for this movie back in 2015 and thinking like, oh, this is a nice little scary premise. and watching the movie from the opening scene, I was like, this doesn't seem like, I guess, as scary as I thought it was supposed to be. I even watched the trailer before we started this, and I was thinking like, it's kind of misleading, honestly, and I don't like it.
yeah.
What about you, Domingo?
it was kind of horrible. Yeah. It was something else, so it's cool. But it's pretty fun because parents and went out to the movie to go see it. If I'd have known that, I would know it was gonna be trash in the beginning. But
Wow.
You cut out through a lot of that, so
Yeah, your mic's going in and out.
okay, no worries though. It was trash though. Did y'all hear that?
Loud and clear. What about you, Gage? just follow the pattern.
Nah, you know what the thing is, dog? I don't like this joint because I don't know if I liked it or not. Like it just like this is a movie that just like happened.
yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm not positive what it was supposed to be. Like
Mhm.
it's a horror
Horror
comedy holiday movie. It has all of the like. It has Home Alone. Everything's cool and feels good at the ending mixed with like Gremlins, kind of like a horror comedy.
Heavy Gremlins feel.
Yeah, like and I wasn't sure where it was going. Like some of it is kind of like, oh, it seems like I guess like it's really sweet. Oh, but it's not. Oh, okay, but it's a comedy. Oh, but it's not really that funny. Oh, but it's a horror, but it's not really scary.
Right.
Like I just like so I don't like all of the different extreme, like for every genre this joint feels like it should fit into or is trying to fit into, it doesn't do any of them great. Like it doesn't handle them well at all. And so I feel like I'm mostly in awe that this joint got made at all. Like who funded this?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, dog. I have no idea. I don't know if I liked it or not. I didn't hate it.
I hated it.
It's fun, but like it's not really that good of a movie. Like there's parts of it where it's fun, but most of it's just kind of like, oh,
It's cringy. You know, that sounds right for you, Doctor Who.
yeah.
If you weren't happy that it was a super sugary happy ending, but it was.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan.
But it's
Yeah.
but it's
I don't-
not though. They're
Yeah.
trapped in a snow globe, reliving Christmas Day for the rest of their lives, for the rest
Are
of
they?
eternity.
Are
I
they?
don't know if they are. Like it's
I didn't-
confusing.
yeah.
How do you know that?
Was there in
That's
scene?
Krampus is hell.
He put
Let
on
me
the
tell you something. Let me tell you something. They stole the ending of this movie from Men in Black.
I thought that was about to say the same thing.
It was living in a marble. Like I was like,
Yes.
I don't. It's
Yes.
just a snow globe instead of a marble. Like they stole it, and I was like, oh, it's Men in Black. I don't know if that means that they're gonna keep actually like they were happy
Yeah.
But
and
Sure,
they seemed
wish it did.
okay.
They were like Home Alone happy too, like you said. Like everyone who hated each other kind of just it was so much love in the room.
The ending was whack. I hated it.
I did too. I'm with you, jokes. I hated it.
I hated the ending.
But
I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how I feel about it. I know how I would feel about it if I paid to go see it in the theater like Frosty did. Then I'd be saying what
Through that
Domingo
through
said,
that popcorn.
saying what Coop said. As a matter of fact, if I had paid to watch it this time, I'd be upset.
Nope.
But I didn't.
that would be me, Doctor Who. I'm the one that recommended this.
There you go, Doctor Who.
I had never seen it before either. I just want to do something different that we had, something in the traditional joints that we watch every year. That was the first thing that popped on mind. So I threw it to the group. And it turned out everybody said cool. So we ran with it. So sorry about that, but it is what it is now. I understand where you're coming from, Gage. Like, yes, this is a bad movie. But the trashy, like to laugh at terrible movie person that I love, I was just having fun with that portion of watching it. Like just the ridiculousness of it and certain things like, why are we doing this? That type of thing, like yell at the screen type of thing. Like I can imagine myself sitting around with my friends and we sitting here just tearing this movie apart. For that part of it, I enjoyed. Other than that, I agree with the sentiment here that this movie was just bad overall. So let's just move on. I want to talk about the characters because before everything gets popping, it's Christmas. Everybody's coming over to the house, and we see the issues family members are having with each other, and the other family shows up, and the cousins got tension, and they bring the aunt that the mother didn't want over there, and all this kind of stuff. I want to know what y'all were thinking about the characters when all this started, and who was your least favorite character? So, Jokes, I'm gonna go with you.
Dog, when they all started, right? Like I can tell you, I hated the whole family. Each one of them as they were coming through, like the little intros for like each one of them, I was just like, I hate all of y'all. And then as the things started to go through, when they started having dinner and all this, I was like, oh, the kids didn't fall that far from the parents. I'm like, okay, it runs in the family, and I was just like, yeah, I don't like none of y'all. And then when the aunt showed, at least, you know what? Up to a certain point, I would say I hated the aunt's guts. And then she had like a G moment. at points. And I was kind of like, you know what? I kind of like you now. I still hated you for the majority of the movie, but initially I hated her the most when she for like showing up unexpected. Like you don't do that. Like, I get it, your family or whatever, but you just don't say, "Oh yeah, got my suitcase. Let's go." Like, we were just coming to pick up gifts, not you. But no, I hated all of them.
All right. What about you, Fresh?
I like Toni Collette though. That's probably what kept me going through the whole entire movie was seeing her. The least amount, I think, probably the girls, the little girls, especially after reading that letter. They got their what's the name together when they got to the last part of it, and they was talking about their family. So yeah, the little girls, but the family was just a little bit weird. But I think I stayed watching it because of Toni Collette, and I can't remember the actress who played in Fargo. And I liked her. That was the aunt, whoever. I forgot what her name was in there.
Aunt Dorothy, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably.
Yeah, Aunt Dorothy. Yeah. What about you, Coop?
At first, because I didn't know this was a horror comedy. So when I saw the family at first, I was just thinking like, all right, this is going to be another horror movie messing with a nice family, and then the other family comes in and you're like, okay, well, you kind of wish that this stuff is starting to happen to the other family. But I mean, I didn't like any of the parents in this movie and just how they dealt with any of the kids and the decisions that they made. I think it was all horrible. From the little girl saying like, oh, let me go to my boyfriend's house in this horrible blizzard. Yeah, go ahead. It's a few blocks
down.
What
you're trying to do. Like any other parent, like, listen, I know what you're trying to do. You ain't getting snowed in over there. You staying your ass right here in this house.
and then just like first said, as they were reading the letter, they just let these kids go off and read the whole letter.
Listen, Max should have flipped.
They were like, wait, I want to hear our part.
Max should have flipped that damn table and whooped their ass.
That was wild.
Yeah. His sister should have done something instead of keep trying to shut him up the whole time. But hey, what about you, Gage?
I don't have a least favorite, dog. I hate everybody.
It's like equally.
Like, I hate everybody except the little boy. And like I hate everybody except him, And I agree with I like Toni Collette. I like all her work. I like pretty much everything she does. I don't think like any of the acting is bad in this joint or anything like that. Right? It's got. I mean, look, if I'd have known this joint was National Lampoon's Evil Christmas Vacation, ooh, I know what I'm getting into. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So I hate everybody, dog. As soon as they walk in the door, I hated everybody. I hate the baby. The baby walked in the joint shitty, like just walked in the joint.
Grandma was cool.
I hate everybody, dog.
Grandma was solid.
Grandma was awesome.
Grandma was keeping secrets the whole movie.
She was.
No, she was.
I'm gonna tell you why Grandma not solid. For the exact reason why Aunt Doris had the only moment that was real in that joint when she was like, I knew she speak English. English.
That whole thing was weird. That whole thing was weird. Like the talking to English, the speaking. What language was she speaking?
German.
Yeah,
it was just a German like thing, but
yeah, it was just weird. Like literally, weird. They understood each other 100% both ways. Like,
well, the son did. The son understood. The Max understood his grandmother, and the father did some. But it seemed like the little boy understood the grandmother more than anybody else in the house.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. The whole shit is her fault.
Yeah.
The grandmother's the worst joint. She knew exactly what was happening. She was like, hey, I'm gonna sit by the fire though.
Fire the whole time. Keep this
you ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. We ain't gonna, you just
we gotta keep this joint going. You could have spoke up way earlier that we need to keep this fire going.
Nobody would have believed her, but then it wouldn't have been her fault. You understand what I'm saying? Like she didn't say nothing, dog. She didn't say nothing. So she's the worst one. She's the worst one. I don't like none of these bangers. None of them. Everybody, listen, it's nobody who got it in some way or another where I wasn't like, cool. When the sister got it, I like, you went outside. You supposed to get it.
No, you the first one. As soon as you went through that door by yourself, I was like, oh, she done.
You went under the car in a blizzard,
man.
Oh, you ain't coming out of there.
All I know is
dark. Like walking, I was like, nope. I would have said I was right back to the place.
But listen, but Domingo. But here's the thing, Frosty, don't be mad. They white. She went out in the joint. It was white. Like she went out in the storm. That's like a. They not scared. They go on the wood. Like, listen, hey Slim. The first time my man was like, hey, listen, my man seen a snowman. My man seen a snowman in the yard and was like, hey, y'all, something's going on. Somebody built a snowman. Hey, dog, who is that building a snowman? Then when it was like 4 of them joints, and then when them joints was moving closer to the house, hey, dog, no, sir.
Nope.
Understand what's so funny about this to me? That's a question I have later about all the craziness that went wrong completely in this movie that we'll get to later, but those are some great points. Okay?
I hate everybody, dog.
I thought the movie was going to be good when the Krampus started jumping from house to house.
I did too.
I was thinking, oh, this is going to be good.
I was like, oh, okay.
But Coop,
that's what I'm talking about.
My issue was from the beginning. I already knew it was going to be garbage because it was like the joint was supposed to be a horror comedy. The joint's rated PG-13. And it's like they have that line that you just can't go past. Like they try to push it ever so slightly, but it's like, yo, it's PG-13. We can get
but I mean, it makes you think. But this is the thing, it's misleading because it makes you think, oh, this man Krampus is nimble. They gonna be running. This isn't like Michael Myers, like you running as hard as you can and he just walking behind you and catch you anyway.
This dude
like,
gonna come for you.
Trying to get away. And Slim is going to catch you. And I was like, oh, all right. Somebody might really get it in this joint. No. They lied.
I was hoping for that. No, PG-13 ruined it now.
They got swallowed by a Jack in the Box. Huh?
No. I did find out.
Anybody.
No, you just see Tim's coming out the Jack in the Box. I was laughing.
He didn't do anybody. Hey, them Tims was flying over.
No.
Any joint that can swallow Tim's whole.
Oh,
forget about
it. Hey, I ain't messing with you. You got it.
Yeah.
This your house. Take it.
My bad, Tim. We off the rails. I hate everybody.
It's all good. Off the rails is always good. That's what we do. Frosty, what about you? What do you feel about the characters and this whole introduction to them? And who was your least favorite?
I was like, I'm pretty sure the first time I saw this, like I was ready for the entire family to get murdered. Except like his, like Max's family, like I didn't have as big of a problem with them. Like they made some questionable decisions, especially the one letting the daughter leave. Like y'all are dumb. But like as soon as the aunt, yeah, he was not.
My daughter out to the boyfriend's house in the blizzard, dog.
Not even a little bit. Come on now.
No,
well, even if it wasn't a blizzard,
I don't give a shit if he's not answering his phone call. Like the service is probably out. Like use your fucking.
We don't
brain.
have service.
Like,
yeah, we don't.
Right, exactly. We don't have service. So
I have an issue.
But
with
there's
the service
also
later on.
a horrendous snowstorm outside. Like, and she has just like this one jacket and her scarf and the hat, and I'm like, y'all see the houses are like the icicles are completely coming down, and you think she's warm enough? Like,
yeah, Doctor Who. Yeah, nah, she ain't warm, but I guess she thought it was gonna be a quick walk.
But still, doesn't matter. Blizzard, fuck that. Nope. Everyone in this movie is dumb and obnoxious, and yeah, I was ready for all of them to die.
There it is, Frosty.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. They have no signal of anything, and they just like, oh yeah, go ahead and go. How you gonna call someone? What are you gonna do with something?
When something happens to you, how are we gonna call you?
Right.
How you gonna call us when you get there? Like, I'll go out to my boyfriends for an hour and I'll survey what's going on and just let y'all know how. There's no service.
You ain't survey. Like, you look out that window. We can already survey. It's a goddamn blizzard out here. Why are we gonna have you go out there? Straight up.
Hey, you ready for it? This joint dumb, dog.
Here we go.
This joint's dumb, son. It's dumb.
And you'll be saying that, I'm pretty sure, a few more times before we finish this.
Good amount of time.
Oh yeah. As far as myself and the characters, I agree with all you. I couldn't stand anybody from the very beginning. I'm just watching them interact with each other. Like, what is with y'all? You know what I mean? But yes, I really did hate the aunt. I don't know why, but that little pudgy child that wouldn't talk to nobody was driving me crazy. Like, just seeing him at the dinner table, two-handing a 2-liter bottle of soda in front of everybody. I'm like, bruh, other people gonna drink out there. What are you doing? And nobody's saying nothing. Nobody's stopping them. I'm like, somebody don't get his little.
He's also one of the dumbest characters in the whole movie.
Oh,
who's like, oh, there's a gingerbread man hanging down from the fucking fireplace. This seems totally normal. I should it's definitely a present for me, right? Like, I don't know what the hook's for, but I'm gonna get this gingerbread man because he looks real good.
He got snatched up that chimney. I was watching like, I don't care, take him.
I was happy when he got snatched up that chimney. I was like, oh,
deserved.
I was expecting like the bloody leg or something to fall back down and be like, oh, he got your ass. He got your ass.
Nope, justice.
I would appreciate
PG-13 jokes.
Just get him out of here. Just get him out of here.
Right.
Could have let something drop in like somebody's screen. We just didn't see it. But either way, that still sucks.
All right. So now on the opposite side, I want to know, since this show, so not the show, but the movie is called Krampus, I want to know what y'all thought of Krampus, from his look to his abilities, his minions, whatever you want to call it, that how he was getting people and everything. Like, what did you think of this interpretation of Krampus in this movie? Fresh, how about you?
The look was weird, like an old drunk ass Santa, warped out. I didn't think too much of it though, man. But he was ugly. But the minions, yeah. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it, because when I was watching it, it was like I was interested, and then when they finally showed his face, hopping across the thing was kind of scary as shit. Because I remember that look when I walked from Coop House one time, how the snow was out there. So I can imagine some big ass monster jumping across the roof. Yeah, his look wasn't frightening, but I can imagine if you'd been in front of him doing some stuff like that. The minions wasn't really scary, but having a whole bunch of people kind of like grab you and pull you out in the snow, I could see how it could be a little bit chilling, no pun intended. But yeah, but
whatever, that was intended. All right, Jokes, how about you?
I actually liked the way that he looked. Like I didn't really have much of a problem with it. I just think because of where it was at, they couldn't push the boundaries of him a little bit more. So I thought the base of what they had created, I thought was fine. Had this been rated R, I think we would have gotten maybe blood dripping out of the mouth or something like that to kind of just sell it a little bit more. I ate the kids or something like that for it. But I thought the design was okay. I just think that they were just bounded by not being able to push the envelope too much. All the other critters and creatures, I'm just standing here. What the hell is this? And why the hell is this happening right now? Why is there a clown worm on my screen right now?
It's the Jack in the Box, but he's engorged.
I'm like, yeah. I was just laughing my ass off, honestly, at most of them. I think the gingerbread man was the funniest thing to me, at least. And then just seeing them getting popped off with shotgun later on in the movie was just funny as hell.
I wasn't going to be like, not my gumdrop button. Yeah. I'm like, all right. We did it.
But yeah, I didn't have an issue. I thought Krampus looked okay. I think for what the movie was and the confines of what we were trying to do, I thought Krampus was okay. So I didn't really have an issue with what his appearance looked like.
All right, what about you, Frosty?
I had a problem with Krampus only because it's literally just a solid sculpt. There's no movement whatsoever except for the weird part with his tongue, which is fine. But there should you should get more of the movement from the mouth and whatnot. Even he doesn't speak.
Budget.
But anyway,
Yeah.
What?
What did we talk about? Anyway, go ahead. My bad.
I don't know what's happening. But I loved all the little minions. I thought it was a fun take on like making it creepy. Like the things you never would have expected to come out and attack you. You wouldn't expect a gingerbread man to be like, now you're gonna die. Like, and like a tree angel, I guess is what that one, maybe it's a baby doll angel was like screaming constantly. And then the ragged teddy bear was my favorite. Like I would love a plush of that.
Freddy's joint.
But I liked that take on it, and then the fact that he has his own dark elves and whatnot, which is definitely like part of the whole myth and everything. So I liked all of that.
Okay. What about you, Coop?
I didn't like it. I didn't like the way he looked. In most like horror movies with the big bad, they show too much of it, but in this one they didn't show enough of him. I guess, but when you see it, it's like, okay, it's supposed to be more mysterious. Even close up, it's still a little bit more mysterious. Like you don't really see him the way you expect to. Like it says PG-13, and the minions. I guess I don't mind the minions, but it was more minions than it was Krampus. It's like. The movie's not called Krampus and My Minions. It's called Krampus. And it's just like, I think it should have been more of him than these Five Nights at Freddy jump scares that we got.
It's the horror version of that animated movie with the yellow minions.
With the minions? Yeah.
The minions?
The little yellow minions.
Minions.
Despicable Me. Yes. This is the horror version of Despicable Me.
Yeah, this is
what all those are.
Okay. Before I go to you, Gage, as far as how I felt about Krampus, I liked him at first. Like, I thought he was eerie from a distance. I liked the look that they had put together. Him, like I said, leaving from the houses and everything looked cool or whatever. Even the hooves from under the car and the chains and everything. I liked all that. Until I saw his face, and I almost just laughed because he looked like a old disabled veteran that you would see on the side of the road somewhere. And it just like, bro, you're not scary in the slightest, bro. Like, please. Like, I was so disappointed when I saw him up front. I thought it was gonna be more demonic looking, and it's like, okay, like this is the best you got. Yeah, you were further scarier from a distance. I hated all the minions. I hated every last one of them. That's not what I wanted. Going into this, I wanted more of kind of what we spoke to earlier, like Krampus going around picking people off and not necessarily toy boxes and all that kind of stuff. So once they came into it, this thing started to go completely left for me. Like, okay. Like once he threw the toy box under the car, I was like, what the heck is this? He throwing grenades? Then the thing comes down and gets her. I'm like, wait, what? Okay. Whatever. We'll just keep it going. Then as the presents and gingerbread start attacking people, I'm like, okay, let's just throw all this out and let's just have fun with it for the rest of the time being. So I liked, like I said, his initial look, but not scary once you get to see him. Like, not at all. What about you, Gage?
I mean, I think Krampus's look is cool. Like, I don't have anything against that. I mean, I think that, like, you know, the big hunchback hooded figure with the, I mean, I don't know, you can't even see that he has hooves. It's something a little bit scary, I guess, about jingle bells. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if like this Krampus seems like Santa Claus made it with a reindeer and had a demon child. And so I, it was just kind of like, I think the idea and the concept of Krampus is cool. I think you're right about the distance. Like from a distance, it's kind of like, okay, he's giant and should be threatening and whatever. But yeah, when you see him up close, he kind of just looks like a dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like he looks like a dude who would just turn his head. Like I don't. The minions didn't. the minions didn't bother me in terms of like their design and what they look like and whatever. But I mean, for real, dog. When they go up in the attic and they start getting attacked by like the bear and the little angel, and I was like, "Hey, dog, we watching Goosebumps? Well, this seems like Goosebumps." And I don't like Goosebumps. Like this isn't a thing. Like I think there's a lot of episodes of Goosebumps way scarier than this joint.
Oh, that's on facts.
But it just felt, I don't know, dog. Again, there's a thin line between losing the horror side versus the comedy side, and some of it was really funny, but not funny enough to be good. You know what I mean? And it wasn't scary enough to be horror, but I don't think the designs were bad. But again, I agree with basically everybody that like I wanted to see Krampus get busy. And Slim was just like a slave master. He was just like sending joints to go do his bidding. Like
get them.
He was like Skeletor. You know how Skeletor never really did anything? He was like, man, you go do whatever. Like, never really did nothing.
Krampus just got to that Thanos part. It's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Yeah, like jokes. I'm looking at his face behind you, dog, and I'm just like, he just looked like a drunk man.
Yeah.
Cold, just got the hood up.
There's a big.
Like he just been Santa a little too long. Let's just.
I look like a homeless man wrapped in really warm blankets, dog. Stuck outside.
Yeah.
That's the true story, right? That's
right. Yeah.
That's an origin story.
I don't know.
All right. So nothing stood out to me here, but I wonder if something just stood out to you all since this is the movie club. As far as like sound design and special effects, is there anything that, whether really good or really bad, stood out to anybody here? I'll start with you, Fresh. So I know you're a sound, you know what I'm saying, guy. Anything stick out to you, good or bad?
Can't hear you, bro.
Damn it.
Nope, nothing, buddy.
Still can't hear you. So until we get
how unfortunate.
So we'll let Frosty take your place until you get your mic issue fixed. So Frosty
did it.
Same question to you.
Honestly, all of it's super forgettable. Like there's not a moment where I felt like the music like put me in the place and I was like feeling it. Like the constant screaming of the toys and stuff, like especially that angel one, drove me up a wall. But yeah, I mean, there was nothing particularly good that I can't even think of one off the top of my head that would be like, I remember this one part, blah, blah, blah. Like, nope, I don't have any of that.
All right. What about you, Coop?
So there's a part in this movie. This is after the two guys, they come inside, like after they realize the Hummer's destroyed and all that stuff. And then dude's like, we need to board up this house, right? Did you see how many boards were boarded up?
Hey, bro, that joint was so popcorn, dog.
Straight out of Looney Tunes.
I was like, what are these keeping out?
They were ready. They knew this was happening. Did you see all the boards?
All the stuff up in the attic that's holding like the roof, they're just yanking them on. Just shake it down. It doesn't matter. Use all that.
They saw this coming. It was boards everywhere. They literally boarded up the house.
Hey, Coop. I'm getting ready to have a moment, dog. Hey, dog. They didn't board up the doors. They didn't board up the entryways. They boarded up the windows, dog. Like
they didn't do it like
the blizzard hadn't already happened. And listen to me, Coop.
I agree, Doc.
When it got bad, what broke? The window where they put all the boards, dog.
As a matter of fact, Gage. When they left,
They went out the door. That
Yes!
was next to the window.
There was that part. Yep.
Man.
They walked out the
When
front
the
door.
grandmother locked them out, because it's a thing. Why didn't they just go out that window? They was all right there. When the grandmother locked them out, he was like, the window. We're going through the window. And they was just like, nah. Hey, dog. You want me to say it? You want me to say it, Sin?
Please.
Hey, this joint's dumb.
Hey.
It's dumb.
And I don't know, for some reason, I feel like the front door, they boarded the door, but I feel like the door opened outwards. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I feel like it opened. Did it? I don't know. I could be tripping.
Wait, I got another one.
All right, hold up, Coop. Because we'll talk about all that after we get through this. So load that one in the chamber. Gage, anything sound design, special effects wise, good or bad, stick out to you?
I mean, effects wise, Krampus jumping from house to house. Was cool. That was cool. And sound wise, oh, my man was letting off with the shotty.
Okay.
Shotgun sound good, bruh.
Okay.
It just sounded good. The pistol was a little overdone, and I'm telling you, my man fired more than 6 shots, dog.
Oh no!
Oh
They
no,
fired way more
that's
shots with both guns. I was with both guns. They let out more than they had. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I was looking for reloads.
Shotgun had an extended clip.
fast
or
reload.
something.
Nah,
That's
no.
that.
Coop.
That's that Grand Theft Auto type reload right there. Just
Yeah, man.
Like at the end, he let off everything that was originally in there. Like, there should be nothing left of that.
fire everything.
And then his aiming would look like so serious too. Like he knew how to. His whole play.
He was a Boy Scout, Coop. He was a Boy Scout, Coop.
He was a Boy Scout.
My man said,
Survival
"I've been hunting all
skills.
my life." That's a big old hoof right there. You goddamn right. Are you telling me that Krampus killed everybody in the neighborhood, and just their house was the only house this Bambadis didn't go into? Because they were the only house in the entire neighborhood that had a fire in the fireplace. Because the grandmother knew.
Wasn't other people somewhat on vacation? They were saying in the beginning,
Most
like,
of them were on
this person
vacation.
on vacation, this person on vacation, yeah, stuff like that.
Not the boyfriend.
Oh no, he got.
He stayed back.
He
No, he knew what he was
got-
doing.
Yeah, he got.
fam.
Yeah.
Just go on vacation. It's cool. I'm gonna stay home by
Also-
myself. I'll be good.
The boyfriend's house had like blood in it. There was like blood in that joint. Like there was a fight. Like there was a struggle. I
He
feel
fought
like
that joint. He fought crap.
not at
And
all.
lost.
And if he didn't lost, he got
And
body.
lost.
But here's the thing: Krampus don't kill nobody. They only capture people.
Mhm.
Like I thought the daughter was like gonna get murdered. They just capture people and send them to hell. There was no like. That's why there's no dismemberment. There's no whatever. Slim would just scoop, got you, and they just be screaming. I'd be screaming too if I was being eaten, but like then they just be in the bag,
They made
in the
it
bag
seem
of
like
Slim
they
Belly, and I'm like, hey, that joint's made out of paper. Bust out of there, dog. If you don't get out of that knapsack, it's a knapsack. Hey, dog. Hey, Sin, take the floor back.
Jokes, anything sound design, special effects, stuck out to you.
It's kind of like what Mari said. Like, it was like really forgetting. Like I feel like some of the music could have played a decent part, but because I was laughing at a lot of instances where like the creatures and things were popping out, it just didn't give the effect that it should. I agree with Gage that like the shotgun was on and it really sounded the way it should.
Yeah, my man shot that gingerbread man.
Oh, ate that whole jump. But it was a magical
Sack.
Yeah,
I know where some of those are too.
Hey,
But yeah, nothing really stood out.
Domingo, do we have you? Do we have you? Are you back?
That's a negative.
Now,
That's
you might have to
negative.
go out. You might have to go out and come back in, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now let's just have fun and just pick apart
weren't
what was
already?
going on. It just no, we were, but let's just get to the part where we would keep coming back to as far as just picking apart how everything just went so wrong and just so terrible. I know we've said a few different things tonight, but I'm pretty sure there's more on the table. So whatever you all have, please, let's throw it out there. Like one for me is when they brought that big ass sack of gifts or whatever in the house, nobody decided to question it. When he left his sack, nobody decided to question. And who put them all under the tree? Nobody still wanted to question what they were doing under the tree. Like, you think the mother or the father came out, oh, y'all got all these gifts? Like, no, we didn't bring all these. Well, where'd they come from? We found them out like a question or something would have happened, a conversation. But no. I know we've already talked about the daughter and the kid's going upstairs to the bathroom by herself. That was another one.
I was
Why?
stupid.
Nah, that's on doors though. That made sense to me. She don't care.
Not at all. It's like, what
She
am I
really
supposed to
don't care,
do?
dog. Like,
I just want to drink. Let me get my flask.
yeah.
Terrible. Anything? Yeah, you had one, Coop? What was it? The one you said you had loaded up in the chamber.
So when they're worried about Becky, right? And she's like, she's been out there too long. And he's like, no, she's fine. She's probably at Derek's. They're like, yeah, okay. They talk for a little bit. And then the son's like, where's Becky? And they're like, oh, Lord, like where? Oh, God, we got to find her.
Yeah, that's rude. That was rude. You right.
Mm-hmm.
You right.
I thought they gave up on their kids too nonchalantly. I felt like when she goes missing at first, they kind of like just, oh, let's go get her back. No, let's stay in the house real quick. Like, it just threw me off how they, I guess, reacted to.
Firstborn, secondborn,
like,
no, it don't matter. Okay,
she can fend for herself. We're just gonna lock her down in the house, type of deal. And then when the second kid got grabbed and dragged up the Christmas tree, I kind of felt the same vibe. Like he'll be all right.
I was fine with that one. I was definitely fine with that one.
I was definitely fine with him getting snatched up. Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I think there was a decent amount, I think, of back and forth about like, no, I'm going out there. And it's like, nah, hey, dog, we have like 4 other kids to protect. Like, we can't, you know what I mean? Like, everybody can't just keep going out. Like, I can appreciate the mother being like, I'm going out there. I don't even care. I'm going out there. I don't care if I die. Cool, because you're gonna. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gonna. We tried. We went. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even see her. You know what I mean? But he heard her screaming. So he knew she wasn't dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, he heard her screaming. So, I don't know, man. I almost don't care that they didn't go back out there for her. It actually is probably one of the smartest things that happened in the movie is that they didn't go back out there looking for her.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, once they were like getting fucked with, like, no, nobody leave. Like, for sure, death outside. Like,
stay in here, board the doors, board the windows. Definitely board the windows.
This was the every bad decision. Fact. Facts. They hit all the joints. Let's split up, gang. What?
Yep. With the Scooby-Doo.
Let's hang out in the attic for no reason other than to separate and rewrap presents.
Why we going in the attic, dog? Nah. Why Oma didn't tell nobody? Omi should have told somebody. Now everybody stay near the fire. You know what I mean? Like, like she would say stuff, and I feel like the whole room was just like, dog, shut up, old lady. Like, it just was kind of like, nobody paying you no mind. Hey, Domingo, do we have you got audio?
Good. 1, 2.
Hey.
All right, fuck you. There you go.
Wow.
Got him.
He's back.
That was a little blown too. I was a little blown too that the fathers fell asleep when they were supposed to keep the fire lit and staying up and watch.
With all the shit going on in this time, like,
I feel like your adrenaline would still be running though.
But like, you know that like the fire is really the only thing keeping them out at this point, because nothing else seems to be like keeping them away, and they're only in the attic or whatever. you're just gonna let that shit go out. What?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if we taking turns and doing like watches, I'm not doing the first joint by myself. Somebody's staying up with me. We staying up together. If this Brady Bunch set of boxes right here is the people in the house, and
jokes dead.
Somebody's like, "Yo, let's get some sleep, whatever." All right, somebody need to keep watch. Let's take turns, keep the fire going. All right, jokes. Me, you got the first joint. Everybody else go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll, you know what I'm saying?
Rotate
Even
it
if we
out.
switch off, okay, jokes.
Tag out.
I'm
Somebody
stay up,
tag out
you
with
wake
it.
Coop up. Me and Coop up. All right, now I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna wake Sin up. Sim stay with Coop. You know what I'm saying? And we would switch off. Like, let's put a plan together. They was just like,
nah, man,
everybody
go
to sleep.
ahead.
What's
Get
great
with your
about
family. Get with
what's
your
great
family.
about what Gage is saying is the final question I had. He's hitting it right on the point. They all sucked in this movie. They all died. They did everything wrong. If we all were thrown in that situation together, could we survive, and how would we survive it?
What? Hey,
We
dog.
see
And this
why-
is not a question of one individual person at a time. Like, as a collective, let's just throw it out there and just get out of the situation. Could we?
There's no doubt.
problem-
in my mind.
So the problem is that like the entire town is gone. Like, and this is like 24/7 blizzard until everyone is dead. Essentially, that is the myth of Krampus. Like, everyone's dead. It doesn't matter how long you can make it. Hi, BP.
BP.
Well, let's just say, for the sake of what they were trying to do, get away. Like, let's say that was an actual option
Assuming
for us.
morning
Right.
comes and they all disappear, I have
Right.
no doubt in my mind that this group would survive. Although I am putting Domingo up for sacrifice. Just putting that out there.
There you go. And one
Like-
other thing, like when they were playing, somebody was playing like the Christmas music from like their phone. Like if we know we like right now don't have cellular service or what, why are we wasting the battery
Yeah,
It
there's
was
no
a little girl,
power.
a baby on the tablet. Yeah.
on doing this? Let's just shut it off, and then maybe we can connect somehow later and get help. Like, don't get me wrong, but why is music the first thought? Like, oh yeah, let's play some music. The baby gonna be fine without some music for this instant
For
that
a
we're
little
in
bit
right
of time.
now.
Yeah.
For this instant that we're in right now.
I guess from the time when they came back with the gun and the shotgun, then I would feel like I need a weapon myself. So we all need to be weaponed up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
ready for anything and everything.
Oh, everybody not gonna have a
Yes.
weapon. Hold up. Everybody not gonna have a weapon because somebody is gonna be very trigger happy. So that
All right,
that's,
jokes. You don't got a weapon. So
that ain't gonna be me. Sounds like it's gonna be you.
I got a candle and aerosol. I'm good.
Hey, that's where you improvise
Fire
like
keeps
that.
them away. I got you.
Burn them.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Uh-oh.
Could we do it? Yes. Is everybody gonna make it? No.
Okay. Run it down.
So let's
Run it
move
down.
on.
I think Gabby. I'm gonna say I called you Gabby on accident. I'm so used to talking
I
about
know.
anime.
I was like,
yeah.
did he just?
Yeah. Frosty, you're gonna open up a gift. I feel like.
Dang.
You're gonna
I'm
open
gonna
up
open a
gift.
gift.
What's
You're
this?
gonna open up a gift. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it. It's making sounds, and I'm like,
And it'll be a
What
real
could
horror
this
moment.
be?
You'd oh,
Right.
Nah,
come
like,
at me like,
I feel like, look, if it was us, the first thing I'm gonna do is be like, all right, the only person who seems to know what's going on is grandma. All right, tell me something.
yeah, tell us all the stories.
Fill me in. You know what I'm saying? I need to know what's going on. And while you telling stories, yeah, we fashioning. I've been in the kitchen. I done grabbed every knife. I'm loaded up. You know what I'm saying? Joints in the pocket. I'm ready to go. Coop, you're not gonna make it. And I'm sorry. It's not, listen. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Coop, you're gonna try to sacrifice yourself. When it starts going down, it just like, you know what I mean? Coop?
without me,
Exactly.
y'all gonna be fine.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of them joints.
That's only in video games.
Like who said, I'm semi-regular at the gun range. That's cool. As long as you got guns and you got ammo.
I'm about to say the ammo. Yeah.
Nah, Coop
Damn,
gonna be
that's
the
the
one to
problem.
have a grenade in his hand, try to throw the grenade, and the joint just gonna come
Yeah.
back and blow up. Right, Coop? No.
Yeah, I mean, we're not driving through a blizzard. It's not happening. I don't even like the cold.
And
I'm
what would be the
already-
chance the
already
keys
wild.
would even be in the damn
Yeah.
like
gamble.
I get everybody died or whatever, but yeah, well, guys, we're gonna go out here and hope that the keys.
No, he said the keys. No, he said the keys.
Nah,
were
the
in there.
keys was in there. He saw the
Yeah, he
keys
said
in
it,
there.
yeah.
Okay,
The
okay.
keys was in the ignition still because the lights were on the
Mhm.
snowplow.
On the truck. Okay. 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
like,
and
we
then
ain't
the lights-
taking
the
that
lights
chance.
was spinning on the snowplow. So like, yeah, I would have been okay with making that move. Once it was like we don't have nowhere else to go, I know how to try to put that fire back up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they didn't even try to restart the fire. They
No,
was
that's
like,
when everything went to hell.
Grandma, I think, was trying, but like it has to be fed, and like at that point
tried
there
to
wasn't a
light
whole lot
the-
on it. So
it was windy coming out of that joint. Yeah, I think I can tell you that me sending jokes will probably make it.
Damn.
Look
I'm
at the big
making
old
it.
face. Look at the big old face.
Come on.
I'm making it.
Hold on, listen, and I feel that, Frosty. Because we're talking about a horror movie, like you probably have to trip, like as we're trying to make it. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not personal.
We're just gonna look at Frosty.
You
Why
just
you
gotta
trip?
have to.
It's wrapped. It's done.
See, I don't know how you get sick. I don't even play scary movies. If anybody's going
Thank you, BP.
me, it's gonna be me because I'm like, and I know I'm gonna sacrifice Frosty. I'm gonna find something.
Right.
You can't say that. I already
That's the
sacrificed
problem.
you.
That's the
They
problem.
cancel each other out. They
I'm
cancel each other out.
movie that you kind of hate, that you know he gonna go against the team. That's me in the movie.
They're gonna try
Oh,
to,
man,
they're
I
gonna
don't
try
know,
to
man,
push each other. They're gonna try to push each other at the same time to do it, and they just both die instantly together.
Nah,
Knuckleheads.
gonna be that because she's gonna be tripping. She's gonna fall over. She's gonna say, "Ooh, what's that sound?" and go towards it. Versus, like,
I'm gonna trip and I'm gonna take Domingo with me.
There it is.
There
we
it
go.
is.
I'm
If I go, you got to go.
not gonna be near you.
Somebody got to die.
I'm sticking near you the whole time. I'm
Frosty
moving
Legs.
to your side.
Let's split up, gang. Domingo, come with me. The rest of y'all stay here. We got this.
Here's the thing, right? Like, you have no idea whether you can even hurt Krampus. Like, there's no.
Mhm.
You can maybe shoot Krampus and it might not mean anything. I know when they were shooting
Coop
them
will
little
swing
teddy
it.
bears, it was like
Coop will swing at Krampus.
it was Nickelodeon slime was coming out of them joints. Like I don't, who knows if you can even hurt Krampus. But once I knew you could kill the minions,
It's a
are we
wrap.
good?
Let's go.
Are we good?
That's in my
Because
right
Krampus
place.
ain't doing nothing. All the rest of the joints are the ones fighting. He just moving. See? It's probably true. It's true, dog. But I'd have to go back. I'd have to go back and get you if you trip.
We can hurt Krampus' feelings,
Hurt
BP.
his feelings.
I mean, listen, I only say that because
He homeless.
right
Look at him.
now, if I say, Sin, what's the plan for the zombie apocalypse?
Oh, we making it, baby.
We already have a plan. Because I know that he and I actually already have an actual plan for the zombie apocalypse. At least the two of us gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Jokes.
Hey, look, we don't even do co-op games, right? Games?
Listen.
Listen,
The moment,
Jokes and
listen.
Coop, terrible team players, dog. Coop got to go off and do his thing, so Coop gonna play hero. I gotta be the one. He's done. Jokes don't like to listen. Always gotta run off, do his own thing. He's done. So they out. Domingo. I mean, I don't know. He's gonna be so busy picking on Frosty. The two of them gonna be so busy fighting with each other and saying dumb shit to one another that the last time I turn, I'll be like, "Hey, listen, dog. If y'all don't stop, don't make me come back there. Like if y'all don't stop, I'm leaving y'all." It's it. It might really just be me and you, Sin.
Nah, so say if I just go pull my character up, like I'm a solo player.
Exactly, dog. Which is why you gonna die. You the daughter. You're the daughter, dog.
Nowhere. Nah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out and get a read of the situation. I'll be back.
Fuck
Dog,
no.
in this
I can
situation,
get a read through the window.
Slim, in this situation, you're with us. Tatiana's at her house, and you like, I gotta go see Tatiana. Straight up, you're the one. You leaving, dog.
I got FaceTime.
There's no sweat about it. You leaving, dog. You leaving. And the first time we tell Coop not to do something, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Coop,
but then I come back at the end of the credits with like, you know.
Coop gonna be
Coop don't go upstairs to the attic. Where he at? Going upstairs to the attic.
Straight up. Coop really is like, oh, I heard something up there. Let me go. Hey, hold on, Coop. We're gonna all go together. No, I got it. No, Coop. No, Coop. We're gonna all go. We're gonna all go together. Everybody's gonna stay together. We're not splitting up. No, I got it. I'm just. It's cool. I got it. I can handle it.
Y'all keep
he
the
gonna
guns.
roll back down the steps. Like it's not even.
Y'all keep the guns. I'm gonna take the butter knife.
It's not happening, dog. It's not happening. It's not, dog. It's not happening. It's just not, right? So
I love how you put yourself that y'all would be out that joint. I love how you do that, dog. Hilarious.
Can you dispute it, Fresh? I'm just saying.
I mean, you don't even watch great movies, bro. So I mean, like you.
Yeah, I don't watch them because I know I'm not dumb enough to get into those situations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the fire lit. Keep the demon out. Fire staying lit. Plain and simple.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Once Oma finished telling me the story, I'm gonna be like, which one of y'all ripped that Santa letter out? Who did it? Which one of y'all ripped that letter?
Yes. Domingo.
Who having a bad Christmas? You gotta go. Like you gotta go. You might get yeah.
They here for you.
Right. Oh, you did it? Okay.
Krampus, get him.
Yeah. I mean, look. At least two of us will survive. That's where I'm at. I would try. I would try. Y'all already know. I would try to make sure everybody makes it. But y'all know good goddamn well. It's no way. There's no way. Jokes have been gone before we started trying to put together a team. Coop isn't having a team. And Domingo and Frost, they'll be fighting. They'll be bickering. And while they bickering, somebody getting yanked up. I'm just like, when are y'all supposed to be watching our back?
Here y'all are. Fighting and getting yanked up.
All right, Sin. I guess it's me and you, dog. Back to back. Army of two, dog.
What?
Let's go.
Army of two.
Hey, hey, you think I'm not passing you a sword? Like, hey, let's go. Whatever we got to do.
Let's go do this. I don't know, y'all. I love every last one of y'all. But I'm gonna be real. I don't care if we was in Die Hard. I don't care what the situation is.
So it's gonna play out
right here, these Brady bunches right here.
What? Oh,
situation's the same. Situation's the same. I don't think I can get Frosty and Domingo to leave each other alone.
On the same page. Nope.
Literally to save our lives.
I'm picturing like one of the choose your own adventure type of games, like the Telltale games, of us in that scenario, and just all the different ways it would go just wrong, especially with Frosty and Domingo.
They would
Domingo, we should play It Takes Two.
Yeah,
me and
together.
Domingo play It Takes Two.
Oh my god, yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Oh man. Yeah, because you can't play with jokes. Jokes don't play games with people. And Coop don't listen.
Coop, you know. I'm thinking some GTA moments. Trying to do.
And you know what? I'll give you that.
There's so much evidence, dog.
I'll give you all those moments.
Jokes too, though.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, even if Jokes did stick around, he'd be so busy trying to outdo Coop.
Get the most kills.
Something. It would just turn into a joint. Hey, dog, can y'all just? This is what we gonna do, y'all. Nobody's listening. All right, well.
That's great. That was fun. But of course, before we get out of here, let's all put a score on it. Let's just go around and let's just see. Frosty, what do you give it?
Are we doing letters or numbers?
Whatever you want.
You pick
whatever's your fancy.
I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 10.
Dang,
Ooh. Hey,
that's good times
Okay.
right there.
3 jokes.
I'm not that low, but I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay, 6 from
6.
jokes. Well, Coop.
Nah, this gets a 2. This gets an
Okay, I'm not the
absolute
worst.
2. It failed at doing 2 things. It failed at being a comedy and a horror movie. So you get
Hey, I laughed. I
Yeah,
wasn't
but
trash.
wasn't it a good Christmas movie though, Coop? Didn't
nah,
you learn
bro.
a Christmas lesson? Charlie
No
Brown?
trash.
Don't rip up your letters to Santa.
Marbo.
Who said? What?
Fresh, what about you?
I give it a D minus.
D minus. Okay. Gage.
You gonna be mad at me, dog. This joint doesn't deserve a score.
Dang.
I'm not scoring this joint. It doesn't deserve a score. It's an unscored joint. It just is what it. This is just a thing. That's a thing. I could. There are people who I would recommend this to.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if you just feel like you just want to watch something stupid or whatever, and just whatever. Like there are people I would recommend this to. But anybody who was like, oh man, I'm really looking for something. Like I'm looking for something good. To, like I want it.
I wouldn't do that.
But like somebody's like, yeah, I'm just trying to. I just want something on in the background or whatever. Like it's doable, but it doesn't deserve a score.
Damn.
Can't do it.
I think I'm sitting maybe around a 4 because as bad as it was, I enjoyed picking at it and making fun at it.
Exactly.
So I was entertained by it in that capacity.
That's why I
so,
give it a 3. Like same kind of thing. Like
yeah, it did entertain me, even though it's a
Yeah.
terrible movie. So yeah, I'm sticking with a 4. So that is your scores from us from the Lonely Snacks Movie Club. I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. And we will see y'all next month, and we'll let you know what that movie is. But until then, everyone, we will catch you later. Deuces.
Loading